Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health. Drink a glass of water. And we back. Shout out to everybody out there. What's going on? Where everybody from? Let me know in the comments. Where y'all from out there? First of all, I want to say I got people that's contacting me asking me for, basically inadvertently consultations. How did I do this? How did I do that? The best way for you to do that and pay me for my time, I just created a buy me a coffee link. It's in my profile. I'm going to actually put it in the description of this video. If you want to, I don't drink coffee, but the link is a buy me a coffee link. If you want a consultation on how to move to Belize or how to move to another country or how to purchase property in another country, tap that link and pay me for my time. $100 for a half hour of my time. And there's 2 other buttons for you to hit. If you just want to pay me, if you want to buy, I don't drink coffee. So if you want to buy me a fruit tree, that's fine. Send me the money. Or if you want to help me build up the infrastructure here, the buy me a coffee link is the link for you to support. If you want a consultation, that $100 link is for you. That's for a half hour of my time. So get your questions ready before you call so you're not fumbling on the phone and wasting the time, because I don't want you to be wasting your money. I don't need your money. But if you're going to want to ask these questions, then you're going to have to pay for my time. As you can see, I got mango trees back here. If you want to buy me a fruit tree, send me some money for a fruit tree. If you want to help build this infrastructure, I don't pay money for strippers. I'm not a trick. I don't buy Benzes. I don't buy cars. I don't buy new houses and cars and bullshit material things that don't make sense. I buy things that are going to help me elevate and that are going to help me nurture my body and get off grid. So if they decide they want to shut shit down, which is what the conversation of this video is, I'm prepared. Now, let's get to it. If these folks decide to shut down the grid, are you prepared? We saw what they did in 2020. I don't have to speak about the word. We saw what they did. They shut the world down. Intentionally, they shut the world down. If the United States government decides to shut down the power grid in the United States, are you prepared to continue to keep living and thriving? Do you have what it takes? What if they shut this shit down? If they clicked a button and shut down every power in every city, in every county in the United States, are you prepared to keep living? Do you have your own source of water? Do you have your own source of food? Do you have your own source of shelter where you're not paying rent to a landlord or mortgage to a bank? Because if shit is shut down, the bank still want their money. We saw that. The only people that was saved was the landlords. The landlords was the only ones. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, the landlords. Because the bank still wanted their money. So your mortgage was still due. You have to become prepared. There's a lot of distractions going on. In the last several days, I haven't been coming on here. I haven't been recording any content. I think I've recorded some content. I just haven't put any out. I've been trying to get a car. I've been here for over 2 months now, and I've been renting. And I realized that I haven't focused on buying a car. So this past week, I focused on buying a car. I found the car. I had a mechanic go out yesterday, and the truck is fine. I'm getting a pickup truck. But I had to take the time out and focus on the things that really mattered. You have to take the time out and focus on the things that really mattered. If these folks shut shit down intentionally like they once did before, what did you do and what did you learn from the first time they shut things down to prepare you for the second time? Because I got family still up in the United States. Those people don't listen to me either. So I'm not mad at you. Only a few of them may have listened. My sister's in the process of selling her home so she can buy a small home and put on land that my mother has, so they can kind of consolidate, so she can alleviate that mortgage payment, which I told her not to do when she first bought the property. But sometimes we have to go through experiences ourselves just to get that experience. And I wasn't, I'm not saying I was wrong. She wasn't either. She did build up some equity, but she paid to build up that equity, but the fact of the matter is she's alleviating that pain now. She's preparing for that. You have to start alleviating expenses. We don't have a water bill anymore. We have a well right here. We don't have electricity bill anymore. We have our inverter right here that is giving us solar. You heard? We don't have a mortgage payment anymore. We pay cash for this land and for this house. We got mango trees, 50 mango trees right here. You heard? We got a garden back here that has failed. I have failed. I don't say I failed. I just didn't do as great as I thought I was. So we're going, at first you don't succeed, then we're going to dust ourselves off and try again. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try again and build this shit up again. The okra's looking good. The cucumber's looking good. The arugula's looking good. The tomatoes are looking good. But the callaloo, the callaloo, the watercress, and the peppers didn't thrive. But guess what? When these things start to grow, and they start to take on and cultivate, I will no longer have to go to a grocery store anymore. I got coconut waters in the front. I got avocados, mangoes, sansu, sequoia, Malay apples, cashews, plums, plantain, name it. We outside. And I'm not talking about on no block in New York City with a bunch of hustlers and drug dealers drinking on 40s. With crack in their pocket and heroin and selling. I'm not talking about that type of outside. I'm talking about outside with nature, birds, all guineps, all kinds of things. Chickens. Listen, man. You can't put me in the jungle and I can't build a house. You can't put me in the jungle and I cannot build a... You can't put me in the jungle and I know how to survive by building my own shelter, by going out and foraging. I'm just not built like that. But there was nothing stopping me from preparing myself to live in the jungle. So I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to know how to build a house to get a house built. I don't have to know how to plant a coconut tree to reap the rewards of a coconut tree. Sometimes you have to hire people to get these things done, but you have to start to implement things, to put things into perspective. You got to get going. Start. Go get you some flower pots. If you don't got the yard, everybody doesn't have the money. I'm not naive here. I'm not naive to know that everybody in the Bronx, New York doesn't have the money that's in an apartment building to go and buy land. I'm not naive. But if I really wanted to say we do, yes, the fuck we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm not going to sit here and... That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit here and act like black people don't got no fucking money. That's what we not going to do. We got the money. We just prioritize the wrong shit. We prioritize Jordans. We prioritize watching TV all day. We prioritize wanting to keep up with the Joneses. We prioritize wanting to be in a fucking $500 apartment a month, driving a $1,100 Range Rover car payment every month with some raggedy ass rims, with 6 baby mothers and 4 baby fathers, and on Section 8. That's the shit we prioritize. Not all of us. It's white people that prioritize that shit too. So it ain't like it's a black thing. I'm talking about us because I am black. I'm not white. I grew up around some white people. They was in the trailer park too. And then none out there in the apartments. But you know, we get these tax checks every year from these children that we have, and we blow the shit every year. We give it to the drug dealer boyfriend who fuck up the pack, or we go and buy the same new car from a used car salesman. It's crazy. We buy to do the same shit every year and fuck up the money. We don't invest. Listen to the birds talking. I know they probably like, yo, if you don't shut up, nobody's trying to hear that energy. But I'm frustrated. Why are you frustrated? See, you separated yourself. You good. Because I still have empathy for those around me that are still fucking stuck, that are still caught up in the hype. You was at the club last night. How you at the club last night? You ain't got no money. You ain't got $5,000 in your account. You at the club last night? You just bought a new pair of Air Force Ones, new pair of fucking jeans or shorts because it's summertime. Yo, priorities, man. We got to prioritize. That's it. We got to prioritize. You heard? This is where it is, man. I'm off grid in the jungles of Central America. Motherfucker can't shut off no lights here. They can't shut off no water here. They can't shut off nothing. They can't say, yo, you ain't pay no rent, no taxes, nada. I ain't got it. I paid them already in advance. Now I reap and collect on the back end. Like an executive in the music industry, you heard? Yes. We collecting on the back end for years to come. We got the water heater up on the roof that has its own solar panel. So we get hot water that's being provided to us by Ra, the sun. Man, God is good. And I look to him for everything. Everything. These mosquitoes out here are very, very dangerous. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to load this video just as it is. Tap on that buy me a coffee link. Because ain't nobody giving y'all the value like this. I'm not going to say anybody. I'm not going to say not anybody. But put the person's link in the comments section of who is doing this off-grid living like this. Who came on April 21st and by May 21st had this shit set up with water, power, and everything. If you look at the video from when I first started this land, when it was just raw, no driveway, nothing. Who has showed you that from the start to the finish with no experience? Put their name in the comments. I gotta salute them. And if you can't, hit that buy me a coffee link, because my value is, it can't be denied. A nigga that did 6.5 years in jail for trying to be a petty drug dealer and come home and do this shit took me some years. 2012, I've been home for 13 years. But we here now, and we outside, and we not going back in. And with that, if y'all want a consultation, hit that buy me a coffee link, $100 for 30 minutes. And if you just want the sauce, then hit www.thenotepusher.com and buy the ebook for $8.44 and try to figure your shit out there and how I'm able to collect some checks. In fact, I got a video coming soon. I got a check that I'm getting ready to collect. And shit, I got the check this week. But I got a check coming for $42,000 this Thursday. Probably Friday, because the notary, probably Friday. $42,000 is Friday. And I want to talk to y'all about how I got that. And when I get the check, I'm going to show y'all how I get it. And I'm talking about the check before I get it, because it is what it is. Even if I don't get it Friday, it is what it is. Fuck it. I'm still going to be collecting, even if I didn't get the check. Yo, I'm a God in the flesh, man. You know why I'm a God in the flesh? Because God gave me life. And if God gave me life, that only means that God is within me and I'm God. And so I'm God in the flesh, baby. And I look up to God every day for thinking me and waking me up every day and let me breathe fresh air. And I don't have to rely on nobody no more. I don't have to rely on the white man, the black man, the Asian, the European, the Chinese. Nobody. I get to rely on God every day. I get to rely on God every day and say, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for letting the sun peek through the clouds so he can give me some energy. Thank you for allowing the water to come and pump through yes, thank you for the wood that was provided by the trees to build this wood cabin. You heard? Man, listen, tap into your man, see thy wealth. I'm not like no other. I'm different. I love being different. I embrace that. Peace.